Hey, this is Gary Rockman, your real estate rock star, and you are tuned into Connection. Welcome. Hoo. Thank you for joining me today. All right. Yes, indeed. Hope everybody is safe and all that good stuff. Hope you're safe and you're with your family, your loved ones, and or even you're just practicing some uh, some isolation time and reflection all by yourself. However you're doing it, however it's being done, I just pray that everyone is doing it well and in good spirits mentally as well as of course physically. So yeah, all right, man. This is um this is a first, right? I don't know. I've been reflecting on all this, man. Like wow, we are on a shutdown quarantine. Um, it's been pretty wild. Been pretty wild to say the least. But I've been, I'm blessed. Family and everybody's in good health. I did have one friend, a good friend of mine, Ed Beavers. Much love to you, Ed, who did get the coronavirus, but he's back home now. He was in the hospital for a little over a week. He shared his story on Facebook. He did a Facebook Live once he returned home, kind of just letting people have a little bit better understanding of what the virus feels like, how it kind of, how he kind of his first feelings when he actually, I guess, started feeling the illness or what have you. He had been traveling, and he had been with other people who had been traveling around the globe, and got home and just didn't feel well. Didn't feel well, and so he he you know didn't know that it was went to the doctor or the care first or urgent care center, and um, after going to an urgent care center a couple of times and they couldn't really figure out what it was. They thought it was strep. They thought it was the flu or whatever they thought it was, and couldn't really identify it for them. Couldn't really tell them what was going on with them. So nothing was helping them, and they basically called an ambulance, sent him to the hospital, and that's when basically he got tested for the actual virus, and yeah, so he talked about that and shared that with us. So that was I was glad he's home, he's doing okay, and that he was able to share that. So that was cool. I appreciate you, Ed, for that, for sharing with others. You didn't have to do that and be so transparent, but we're glad you did. And again, continued prayers, not only to you, but to all those others who are out there right now with it, who are struggling, who just have contracted it. And really to all of us, right? Prayer goes out to everyone to help us keep us safe. And even if you do contract it, that the prayers that you'll get through it successfully. That we will, whoever actually contracts the virus. Um, but yeah, a lot of stuff is going on right now, and around the globe, the stock market here in the states, we just signed a stimulus package of uh, of just huge proportions, proportions. So I want to really talk about that because one of the things about this show connection is hopefully what people get from it, because the ultimate mission for this show is that people can have some takeaways, some things that you can implement immediately in your own communities, in your own home, some things to really think about that you're not getting from your normal news outlets, right? Um, so that's the whole purpose of this, and so hopefully I do I do a okay job at communicating that, and the guests that I have on do a pretty good job of sharing their stories and their connections and their journeys forward with my guests and with my audiences, and there's some good takeaways from there. But that's what this is all about. Um, and um, so yeah, so I'm doing a little quick homework here, a little bit of multitasking, uh, because I do want people to kind of really hear my message today. And I do want people to hear my message today. And uh, I want to make sure. Or, yep. So that I give people an opportunity to know, hey, look, we're on the air. They want to call in or whatever you want to do today, you can find me here. So if you don't, I apologize. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. All right, a little bit of homework. So, yeah, so thanks for that. So, yeah, folks, that's what I hope people get. That's what I hope people get from all of this is some takeaways. So, what are some takeaways from this right now? So, to me, some big takeaways and some of the things that my kids, the stock of kids, who I've talked about often. I think I even talked about last show. Our kids have been doing really well at the stock market, 41% return on the year, and now we're basically shorting the stock. So we're buying puts, and you buy puts when you think the market is going to go down. Um, you buy calls when you think the market is going back up. Just as a simple example, but yeah. So that is what we're doing, right? Just on that level. But check this out. But more importantly, um, there are a lot of things happening right now. Like almost like some paradigm shift type stuff. So we're looking at people doing Zoom education, right? So our kids have been they're in class right now downstairs, and everything's being done on Zoom. And they've actually literally changed classes. Their classmates are in class with them. Uh, it's been kind of wild. They've got PE, got lunch break. So that's school. And you have people who are working from home. Some already did that maybe a couple of times a week or what have you, but now everybody's pretty much having to do that, right? So there's a lot of things going on